For this class, I'm using a pretty sizable bolster. If you have one, awesome. Any size bolster will do. If you don't have one, you can get a pretty sturdy pillow or something similar to that. And we're going to start with the bolster parallel, so facing long ways right beside our left hip. So place it over to the side. We're going to place ourselves over the bolster. So you want to make sure that you're right in the middle of it. And as you lean over, so I've got my legs curled in to start. As you lean over, try to place your left ribs on the bolster so your shoulder can be free as you reach out. So reach the arm long. You can also curl in your arm. Right arm reaches up, reach it over. And you can have a slightly active reach here, but this is mostly restorative. So just let gravity do the work. Think about sending your breath into the right ribs. And if you need a little help with that, place your right hand on your right ribs. Elbow is pointing up to the ceiling. And as you breathe in, try to use your breath to lift your elbow up. It'll be subtle, but you may notice some movement. And then exhale, the elbow would gently relax down. Now from here, start to roll your chest open. See if you can relax your right shoulder onto the back edge of the bolster. I've got my elbow bent like a cactus arm. And then gently release. Press yourself back up. And we'll just switch sides. So move your bolster to the opposite side. Swing your legs around. Make sure you're kind of in the middle of the bolster. Reach out and over. This time your left arm reaches up and reach over. Breathing into the left rib cage. Start to bend your left elbow, roll the chest open. Try to find the bolster with your left shoulder. Start to release, reach through the arm, and then press yourself back up. We're going to stay facing this way, but I'm going to turn the bolster long ways now. And I've got my legs bent so that the right leg is in front, shin is parallel to the long edge of the mat. Left leg is bent to the side, shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. The bolster is going to come right up to your right hip, and you're going to turn and then fold yourself over, let your torso come down. Arms are on either side of the bolster. I've got my elbows bent. You can always just give the bolster a hug. And you can turn your head to the left. If there's more flexibility and you want more rotation in your neck, turn it to the right and let your left cheek rest. If this is too much on the legs and the hips, just bend the knees and stack them and find the twist through the torso. Start to unwind, come back up. I'm going to keep the bolster where it is and just swing my legs around the opposite way. So your left hip is next to the bolster. Left leg is folded in front of you. Right leg is folded to the side. Turn over the bolster. Fold over it, either keeping your head turned to the right or for a little bit more, turn it to the left. Think about breathing into the back of your ribs, so across the back. When you're ready to release, come on up. And we'll come into a half frog. So the bolster is going to stay long ways. Lower yourself down onto your belly beside it, and then lift. I've got my left hip next to the bolster. Lift your left knee up. Knee is coming right up from the hip, so your leg's making a 90-degree angle. Let your leg and your knee rest on the bolster, and then lower yourself down. You can make a pillow with your hands, rest one cheek. You can stay here longer or carefully press yourself up. Slide your leg off the bolster. Move it over to the other side. Right knee comes up and rests on the bolster now. Drop down. You can stay here longer or go ahead and come on up. We're going to turn the bolster again so that it is parallel to the short edge of the mat. You're going to turn around, lower yourself down onto the bolster so it's right at your mid back, just under the tips of the shoulder blades. Let your head relax down, open the arms wide, turn the palms up. If your head doesn't quite touch, you can place a block or a cushion underneath it. Knees can stay bent. You can open the knees into a butterfly position or lengthen the legs all the way out. Now from here, carefully bring yourself back up. Our final posture today, we're going to reposition the bolster so it's still horizontal. Place it underneath your knees. Lower yourself all the way down into Shavasana, letting the arms open out, palms turn up, close the eyes. Stay here for as long as you would like or however much time you have. When you're ready, take a full body stretch, reach through the legs, sweep your arms up alongside your ears. And let's walk the feet in, carefully roll over to one side, pause there for a moment. And then press yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat. Let's take one breath in together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale all the way out. And that is all for today. Great job. We'll see you next time.